Hey Bulldogs, let's see what's happening this week on Code Blue Now. To start, we kick it to Eliani, who talks about some rules that need reinforcing. After that, Carmen takes us to the gym to find a whole new meaning of working out. Then finally, Lori heads over to Boston to have a look at what these protesters need to say. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please stand for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm Justin Rochelle.
And I'm Josiah King.
And welcome back to another episode of Code Blue Now.
3, 2, 1, 0.
What's good, Bulldogs? Man, we haven't had two gentlemen at the desk in a while.
I know, Josiah. We're the only two men to anchor together, and I know we have to bring our A game.
I'm so locked in. I've looked over the script plenty of times before the show.
That's what I like to hear, Josiah. It sounds better when we rehearse.
I agree. I'm ready to get into the show now.
Me too. We've got quite the lineup for today's show, but before we get into those packages, we have a few announcements to get through.
A quick reminder that seniors should check their Google Classroom to submit the first round of voting for senior superlatives.
And a quick reminder that class dues are due. You must pay your class dues before participating in any school events.
I have to pay mine before prom. I don't want to miss out.
Me neither, but let's get back to the show. What's up first?
Well, first, we're going to bring it over to Eliani, who is giving a quick refresh about our school rules.
Hey Bulldogs, there has been much talk about some rules at HMHS recently, and here are some important things to keep in mind. You should leave personal electronics devices like laptops and iPads at home. They're not allowed at school. School-issued Chromebooks are the only devices allowed by students. Use common areas only with staff supervision, and always have a hall pass for the restroom. In emergencies, go to the nurse's office. Speaking of restrooms, you can only use them during class. You cannot use them during passing. Hats and hoods shouldn't be worn inside, and clothes must fully cover your chest and stomach. You may be asked to change if needed. For attendance, you have 3 days to submit an excuse note in order for the absence to be excused. And don't forget you must make up any missed work. 4 or more unexcused absences in a quarter will earn you an X on your report card, which will equal a failing grade of 64, unless you earn it back with improved attendance the next quarter. In quarter 4, you can still earn it back if your total unexcused absences for the year are 12 or fewer. As for tardies, after your 5th in a quarter, you'll get an hour of detention, with an extra half hour added for each additional tardy. The accumulation of tardies resets every term, but the detention hours carry over until served. A quick reminder that phones should be locked in your yonder pouches the entire school day. Don't have a phone or don't bring it? You still need to bring your yonder pouch to school. If you forget to bring your yonder pouch, you must leave your phone in the office. That is the only other option. If you forget to bring it for 3 days in a row, your yonder pouch will be considered lost. If that happens, let Mr. K know so you can purchase a new one. Last but not least, any new drivers who now park here for the day must register their car with Ms. McLaughlin in the front office. This is to help find you in case you leave your lights on. No one wants to leave school with a dead battery. Also, you can only park across from the football field, not behind the school. Make sure you remember these policies to stay on track for the rest of the year. Well, that is all for this update. This has been Eliani Ramos reporting.
Thanks, Eliani. I'm glad we can refresh our knowledge on the rules. It's always helpful to revisit the basics.
Rules are so important to make sure everything runs smoothly. But you know where rules and regulations are really important?
Where, Justin?
Sports. Rules and regulations keep our athletics safe and competitive. So let's bring it over to Emma with our athletics.
What's up, Bulldogs? This week officially marks the start of our spring sports. For everyone who's interested in baseball, be sure to sign up by emailing Mr. Porter because they are still looking for more players. As we ease into the spring sports season, I wish all the student athletes good luck for a great and safe season. But since we don't have too much to talk about on this topic, let's take some time to recognize our esports. Yesterday, HMHS held its 3rd annual Mario Kart tournament. Matthew Enamora, Aaron Enamora, and Janelle Lewis placed first, second, and third, respectively. Congrats to everyone who participated, and be sure to keep your eye out for a Super Smash Bros. Tournament in April. That's all for sports this week. This has been Emma Tran. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Emma. I can't wait to see all the action during the upcoming spring sports.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come out to one of those baseball games.
Me too. I find it inspiring watching athletes in their sports journeys are never failing to amaze me.
Well, you're in luck because Carmen was able to share the story of a bodybuilder who is currently amidst his own fitness journey.
A fitness journey is a long process that about 23% of people quit within the first week. The path to success utilizes multitudes of determination and power to achieve the ultimate goal.
So I've started my fitness journey when I was 14. I had a coach. I've competed professionally. I have my pro card. I'm doing this over like 20 years. Whatever you put into it, you're gonna get out of it. So that's why I just memorized, like, the more I put into it, the more I'm successful I'm gonna be. The more I eat, the more I train, the more sleep I get, the better I'm gonna recover and I can do it again. That's the biggest focus, just me versus me, not comparing myself to anyone else and just staying consistent with what I'm doing, what I've been doing, which got me to where I'm at. Obviously, like, leading into bodybuilding and fitness, the goals just kind of like grew from there, but main goal is just to like look good, feel good, and train good, and obviously perform on the field. It's just like a never-ending goal. I would say that's going to take anywhere from like 5 to 6 years to develop.
With all of his hard work leading him to find his physical greatness, Parrish still has a long road ahead of him before he will ever truly be done. For CBN, this has been Carmen Sotlet reporting.
Being physically fit is definitely a goal that always has a long road ahead.
It sure does. Parrish's story certainly inspired me to hit the gym soon.
While that might also be a long journey for you, there are some things that are just around the corner.
Like what, Josiah?
I'm talking about the Addams Family musical. If you would like to attend, make sure to purchase your ticket tonight at 7 p.m. or using the link in the weekly newsletter. Tickets are $15 for adults and $12 for students. And seniors, pop out to show your amazing support to your amazing cast.
And speaking of showing support, the class of 2028 will be selling butter braids and cake rolls from now until the 28th. All proceeds will go towards supporting them. If you'd like to order, be sure to ask any freshman.
I might have to get one of those pastries for myself. They look delicious and I have quite the sweet tooth.
You're not wrong about that, Josiah, but before you can place your order, let's kick it over to Lori, who covered a certain protest that was held in Boston this past week.
This is who we are, and this is what we do. We are proud public employees.
On February 26, the administration directed agencies to submit plans for mass layoffs. Union leaders condemned the layoffs as an attack on workers' rights and job security. According to the New York Times, workers from across the federal workforce began dismissing employees, including more than 200,000 probationary staff members, which sparked a rally last Friday as people came together and marched in the streets of Boston.
We're rallying to support federal workers, stand up with the federal workers who are being illegally fired all over the country and are going to slash services for everybody who needs anything, from Medicaid to Social Security to civil rights. And I'm here because I'm a citizen and I want to stand up for my country. It's also why I have an American flag, because I'm an American and I stand up for the Constitution, which is being violated every single day now.
As far as like the other workers that we saw, like the painters union was here, the building trades union was here, the teachers union was here. Like the unions are turning out for us, and this is all like a fight that we're fighting together. So I want to tell people who are listening to the administration to listen to the people who the administration are lying about, because they aren't telling the truth about our programs.
Why on earth would anyone want to gut an agency that has returned over $21 billion to more than 200 million Americans?
Our biggest concerns lately have been the fact that we've been getting fired left and right, legally terminated from our jobs. We've been forced to enact policies that we don't believe in, that don't serve our communities whatsoever. We're getting cuts to our services, cuts to our funding completely all across the board. We want our jobs to come back, we wanted our services to stay intact, and we want funding to resume to our communities.
I want to encourage people to get up and to get out and to recognize that as long as things are being done that are dismantling our democracy, we have to stop it. We have to come together and stand up and say, we are the people, and we want our country to stay a democracy, not a kingdom.
Protests have erupted, with Boston becoming a focal point for those standing against the cuts. As federal layoffs continue, workers and union leaders are still protesting. The fight for job security and workers' rights is far from over. I'm Lori Furman Diaz reporting for Code Blue News.
Thanks, Lori. It's important that our community stays informed about what's happening to our government on a federal level.
You're right. Now that I think about it, I should start paying more attention to stuff like that.
Well, you're busy with that. Remember to mark your calendars on April 2nd because a free SETPAC workshop will be held at 6 p.m. in the HMHS Media Center.
Also, a quick reminder for all our sophomores that your ELA MCAS will be next Tuesday and Wednesday. Make sure to get a full night's rest and eat a good breakfast.
I'm so glad we're done with MCAS. I would have lost my mind if we had to take it this year.
Same. Now that the most stressful part of high school is finally over, I think we're in the clear to take a break from now.
Don't take a break too soon, Josiah. On Wednesday, Rose Thursday Cap and Gown Company will be here to measure the seniors for their graduation gowns. All seniors should check to make sure they are scheduled for that flex block.
Oh, I'm so ready for that. But we should probably wrap up this episode first.
You're right, Josiah. So for Code Blue Now, I'm Justin Rochelle.
And I'm Josiah King.
And we'll see you next Friday.